What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are back with another offseason realistic rebuild, as today we have the Chicago Bulls after they were eliminated by the Miami Heat. They were eliminated in the second leg of the play-in, and the Chicago Bulls offseason, well, let's just say it's going to be a very, very interesting one to say the least. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one, subscribe if you are new to the channel, as always, greatly appreciating. We're setting the bar high of a goal of reaching 50K subs before the end of this year. I don't know if we'll get it, but I'm setting the bar high. That's what I'm doing for myself. One thing to note today before we go any further in today's video, if you do play 2K at home, you maybe noticed, I don't know if it's just me or if it's just certain people, start today is broken in 2K, and I was prepared for this. I knew it was going to eventually glitch and mess up. Like, they were doing a good job until when I logged in today. It will like simulate the second round, and it won't even show you once a championship. Then once you get in the off season, there's like no free agents. Everyone's still under contract. Like Vucevic isn't expiring. Still got the last. So I don't know what's going on with start today, but the only reason I'm able to still do this is because I actually made a file before the season ended with autosave off. So I'm going to keep coming back to this file until 2K fixes it. So if you're asking me how I'm doing this right now, that is why, and I can't help you. So I'm sure there's like share scenarios too you can try. But let's talk about the Bulls now that I've said that. So DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Vucevic, Lonzo, of course, is injured. He won't be playing this next season, so I don't know what they're going to be doing with him. But yeah, the Bulls obviously have been disappointing. They're not really a team that would have wanted to be in the play-in, and they're getting eliminated. On top of that is not where the Bulls want to be whatsoever as a roster. So I think it's time we potentially blow this team up. I think it's definitely something Chicago Bulls have to consider. I think a lot of Bulls fans want that to happen as well. So that's where I'm going to go with this. So let's go straight to the lottery, as we're not even going to have our lottery pick. So this first step is not going to matter too much because this pick is going to go towards the Orlando Magic. So the Magic get 3 and they get our pick at 12. So unfortunately for us, no first round pick in this offseason to start the retool a little bit. So that is going to be a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Bill Donovan, I'll keep him as a head coach for now. And then we're going to just go straight to hiring a guard guru. And on draft night, I'm probably just going to start the blow up, man. I'm really going to start considering trading LaVine. I'm going to trade DeMar. Like, it's definitely going to be an all hands on deck, trading everybody type of situation, honestly. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. The NBA playoffs are officially upon us, and there's no better way to get more out of the NBA playoffs that you're watching with Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to bet overs or unders on the players you love watching. Let me show you the website. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop. Currently, we're on the desktop version, and you're going to be opened up with this. Basically, you have every sport you can imagine. You got tennis, soccer, PGA, CSGO if you're into stuff like that, MMA, but we're here for the NBA. The play-in tournament is officially starting, and I'm looking at some of these props right here, and I'm feeling juicy. So all you basically do, you can choose between 2 to 6 players. This is my favorite way of getting more out of the game I'm watching. I'm already going to watch the game, so might as well have some fun with it. So let's say I wanted to go Clint Capella over points, and let's say I want to go like maybe over Tyler Hero's prop as well. You just go more and more. 2 players is 3 times your money, and you can go all the way up to 25 times with 6 players. If you're still unsure about it, here are some examples of winnings I've had in the past, and you can go ahead and sign up with my link down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They're matching your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100 for first-time users. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So there were some rumors that the Chicago Bulls and the Knicks were talking at the trade deadline about Zach LaVine. I don't know how true they were, but I'm revisiting that idea here in the offseason to start this blow up of the Bulls. So basically, I'm trying to walk away with Mitchell Robinson and 3 unprotected first round picks. Evan Fournier's salary is there just to kind of fill this out. He's not really going to matter as a long-term piece. But Robinson would be a solid center to have to kind of start this rebuild. I don't know if he'll be the starting center throughout the video, but he's still going to be solid enough. And getting 3 unprotected for LaVine, I think it'd be pretty decent value to get out of him. So I'm going to see if the Knicks are willing to accept. They want to counter offer me. They're going to throw in another first round pick, and I only have to give up that Portland pick. Honestly, I think that is definitely okay with me. Walking away with 4 picks, and then that Portland pick that is like lottery protected until 2028 anyway. We're cool with that, and I'm going to make that trade happen. So just like that, we get 4 picks for Zach LaVine and walk away with Mitchell Robinson. I think that's a great start to blowing up this Bulls roster. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really struggling with a DeMar DeRozan trade idea. I don't know what teams are gonna be lining up to trade for DeMar DeRozan, but this is the best I could come up with. So if you don't agree with this, I totally understand, because I'm really struggling with this one. But DeMar DeRozan, I guess Miami is a team that I could find maybe would be desperate for another guy next to Jimmy Butler. I don't even DeMar DeRozan would fit very well in Miami at all, but this is the best I could come up with, so I apologize if this is not good enough. But I'm going to try to make this happen. So we're pretty much walking away with Jovic and a first, as DeMar is an expiring contract. This is the best I could come up with, so I'm going to offer that. They do agree. So we walk away with an unprotected Miami pick and then get a younger player in Nikola Jovic. So hopefully he can turn into somebody really good for us. But that is LaVine and DeMar DeRozan both now officially gone. So we went ahead, got some draft capital for them, and we have some, a couple young pieces as well on top of that. So we have to feel pretty good about what we've done so far. But there's one more player that I do want to start here, or want to trade here, and that is going to be Alex Caruso, who's done a great job, but it is time to move on from him as well. So this last trade before we go into draft night, I'm going to be sending Alex Caruso in a second over to the Sixers for an unprotected 2024 first round pick. We take back Furk and Korkmaz as well. It's not really going to matter. We're basically just getting the first from Philly for this. So yeah, we've walked away with a number of draft picks in this offseason and a couple young players as well. So we got a lot of draft capital built up now for the future, and that's why I wanted to start off with to get this video going. So fortunately for us, we don't really have a draft pick where we can just draft somebody to start this kind of building around one player. We really don't have a guy that we're building around just yet. We really don't. We don't have an identity whatsoever. That is the unfortunate part about not having a draft pick here. So let's go straight to player options. So Drummond, Patrick Williams, I'm going to accept, and then Marco I'll accept as well. And then qualifying offers, you got Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White. Two guys I definitely have interest in bringing back. Maybe not on long-term contracts, but if their qualifying offers accepted, that's totally fine with me. And then free agency, we should have some money to sign like a free agent. So if we wanted to go ahead and find our identity in free agency, I would, but unfortunately this free agency class is not all that great. It's just nobody I'm sitting here going, okay, we can sign him, we can start to build around him a little bit. So this next year is going to be a pretty bad tanking year. Lonzo Ball is going to be injured once I have that done. Fournier is not going to really play that too much. I'm trying not to. Yeah, so right now this roster is completely garbage. It is just completely bad. So I'm moving Patrick Williams to the small forward. Maybe we could turn Patrick Williams into a stud. I don't know if that'll transpire, but I've done it in the past, so we can do that as well. So Terry, we can let him develop a little bit. Robinson, Fournier's contracts are literally just here because they're bad contracts. And then Lonzo. So I don't even have that much money to begin with, so I really couldn't sign a free agent like crazy anyway. So I'll be getting both guards back in qualifying offers. And then we have our center, Mitchell Robinson, which I do like. Then power forward, Martin and Jovic. So yeah, this team's going to be really, really bad. So the only thing I really want to sign is maybe like a backup center, basically. So let's go do that. So a backup center to bring in to Chicago. Naz Reid, 23-year-old backup center. Wouldn't be too bad to bring him in. You also got like Mo Bamba, who'd be a little bit cheaper. I don't know if I want to spend too much on a backup center at this point. We can go for like 24-year-old Paul Reed, who's going to be a lot cheaper, or even Metu. So I think I'm going to go ahead and sign Paul Reed to a 3-year deal, lock him up as a backup center for the cheap, and then Mitchell Robinson will be our starting center potentially throughout the video. So I'm signing Paul Reed, and then I'm literally just going to be accepting Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White. And then I got to make sure of something before I just play myself. Future draft picks. We have our own 2024 pick. So that is basically where this is going to start, because we're about to be really, really bad. 3 first-round picks, or 4 first-round picks in, or 5, I should say. 5 first-round picks in next year's draft. So that's going to be huge, because that is going to play a huge role. So next offseason is when things are going to actually start to look good for us. I also could sign Austin Reeves to a big contract, because, I mean, the man played great yesterday, and he's been looking amazing. I just don't know how well he'll do in 2K. But it would be kind of fun to bring in Austin Reeves. I don't do that too often. So you know what? Let's go ahead and steal another guard from the Lakers. First time was Alex Caruso. This time it's going to be Austin Reeves. So I'm going to sign Austin Reeves to a deal. Do I have to renounce Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White? Can I keep one of them, or do I have to renounce both? So you know what? It's fine. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. I'm signing Austin Reeves to a deal. He's going to be our starting shooting guard. And then just in case, I don't think I have a starting point guard right now, so I'm just going to sign like Carter to a 1-year deal. Unless Kobe White or Dosunmu is back, which that's fine too. So we'll go with that, and let's go straight to player progression, and none of them come back. Lonzo Ball is going up, but he's going to be injured once I change that. Reed, Austin Reeves is here, Mitchell Robinson. So Austin Reeves is kind of the star in the making, hopefully, here in Chicago. I don't know if I can make that work, but I'm going to try. Let's get into next season. We're going to be really, really damn bad, but 2024 offseason is going to be huge, as we have so many picks in this upcoming draft. So this season honestly could not have gone any better. So if we look at the awards real quick, not that this really matters for us, but I'll show you why it was going so well. So we are the worst team in the East, which is great, because obviously we're kind of in a tanking mode. Very bad team, and we're going to be in the lottery and hopefully get some lottery luck, land in a more overall pick, and then we have all the options in the world at what we want to do as far as having a piece to build around. But if we take a look at the stats, you can see what this man was saying yesterday is true. Austin Reeves is indeed him. 27 points per game on the season for Austin Reeves. Obviously, not the most efficiency in the world, but Patrick Williams and Austin Reeves both led the way with 26.7 and 22. Obviously did not lead to wins or anything like that, so that is definitely fair. But it is good to see that Austin Reeves can do his thing. Obviously, I messed with their shot tendencies a little bit because there was nobody else to score. So Jovic with 13 is not too bad either. But it is cool to see Austin Reeves absolutely kill it. So I don't know if he'll progress like crazy. Probably won't. So we really can't rely on him to be like the guy that's going to lead us to the championship. But it is fun to have him. You do have the Hawks and the Timberwolves. And you're going to have the Hawks, I assume, win the championship. And they do beat the Timberwolves in 4. But big step this offseason is going to be the lottery process. I don't know how many picks we are projected to have. Let's just take a look once we get in there, because I gotta look around the league and see who sucked, but I would rather just be surprised. So I saw my logo twice. We actually have 3 picks in this draft. 3 picks. That Knicks pick I think is a swap though, so we're projected 1, 6, and 11. That is honestly ideal. 3 lottery picks to retool this team a little bit. That's great because we need rotational pieces anyway. So let's watch this whole thing, shall we? Phoenix number 14, which is crazy because they have Kevin Durant, but they're at pick 14 as they stay at 14. So 13, you're gonna have the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's see what happens here, and that is gonna stick there. So Thunder via the Clippers. The Clippers are in the lottery and the Thunder get their pick. Orlando this time does not have our pick, and they're gonna stay at 12, which is fantastic. Number 11, you do have us predicting here. I don't know if this pick is going to go to us or it's the Knicks. It is going to be pick 11 via the New York Knicks. So that Zach LaVine trade already paying off. Number 10 to the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is surprising because I feel like if the Knicks got Zach LaVine added to what they already have right now, I feel like that's an automatic playoff team in the East, but whatever. I guess 2K disagrees. So number 9 is going to be Sacramento. So far, so good. So the Kings go from the playoffs to not making it at all, which is unfortunate because their fans deserve it. But Spurs, number 8. Okay, so far, so good. Nobody has jumped up. Number 7, the Spurs. Again, this via the Charlotte Hornets, I believe. And it's going to be the Rockets who will land the 7th pick, which means the Bulls. I said we're in the top 4, which is good. So number 6, you got the Utah Jazz, and that's going to be them. So we have that Mavericks pick. And so we have 2 top 5 picks right now, which is incredible. Can we make it 2 top 4 though? 2 top 4? No, number 5. And that is going to be our own pick. Wow, our pick fell to 5. But that Dallas pick may come in handy. Number 4, Oklahoma City. It's going to be the Indiana Pacers. Okay, top 3. We got a top 3 pick via the Dallas Mavericks. Oklahoma City, number 3. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be the Spurs pick. That is insane. So Spurs via the Hornets. And we're going to have 1 or 2 here in just a second. Oklahoma City, number 2. And that is going to be us. So we get the 2nd overall pick. So we're going to have 2 and 5. Not a bad way to start this rebuild, I will say. Not too bad. Thunder via Washington. So number 2, number 5, and number 11. We also have number 18, and we have 26. So that is honestly incredible. 5 picks in this draft. We're about to go to work and add some young rotational pieces to this team. I actually might package 2 of those picks to move up. I'm also going to hire a brand new head coach. We're going to move on from Billy Donovan. We're going to go to a different direction. So we got Mark, who's done a great job with the Thunder. So maybe we can go for him. We got Jack Vaughn, who's done a great job in Brooklyn. Steven, who is fired now, obviously. So I think I'm going to go with the Oklahoma City Thunder's head coach and Mark. So we're going to go with another former OKC head coach with Mark, and then assistant head coach. I'm going to go ahead and just snag whoever. And then I will see you guys with a trade on draft night. And I'm not going to be getting Mark, unfortunately. But I'm going to get a head coach here real quick. So I'm going to package 18 and 26 to try to move up to 12 with your Orlando Magic. And they don't agree. They want my unprotected Knicks pick and then a 2025 top 10 protected pick. So I don't know if I want to do that. I guess that moves us up to pick 12. That's another lottery pick. So I have 11, 12, 2 and 5. That's pretty good. 4 lottery picks in this draft. I guess I'll go ahead and do that trade. So just like that, let's jump in. All right, let's see what happens. Number 1 is going to go Matt to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think I know who I want to take here, and that is going to be either Isaiah Collier or DJ Wagner. So I don't know which one I would rather have. I think I've taken DJ Wagner in the past, got Robert Dillingham as well, but I definitely want to take a point guard because we need one now that Lonzo's hurt, obviously. So, and he's going to be a free agent this offseason. I probably won't be bringing him back. So I think I'm going to go with Isaiah Collier here, 19-year-old, 6'3" guard. I wish I knew a little bit more about him, but Wagner would be fine as well. But I'm going to go with Isaiah Collier here at number 2. Number 3 is going to be Robert Dillingham. 4 is going to be Xavier Booker. And then 5, we still could take DJ Wagner, or we can take Justin Edwards or Zachary, whichever one. DJ Wagner. I kind of like what I have with Austin Reeves in the backcourt, so I think I'm not going to draft a guard. Instead, I am going to draft a forward, and I'm going to draft Zachary here. Let's draft Zachary, 6'8" small forward, and now we can go to our pick number 11 and see what's still available. So 11 and 12 here, Bill Colby. I am going to go ahead and let's see what we got. So we got Mac, we got Kane, we got Alex, sorry, we got Adam, Dylan Mitchell, KJ Evans is still here, Jordan Walsh, Foster, Mikey Williams is here, who just got in trouble if I'm not mistaken. So who do I want to take here? I'm not really sure. Mac, Carlisle, Omari. Honestly, kind of want to take Omari here. 19 points per game. I'm going to take him. And then at number 12, we got Alec Sarr. We got Tyrese Proctor, Kel Ware. I could take another guard. We got another forward. Should I take another guard? I guess I'll take Tyrese Proctor. We'll take another guard here just to be safe. So just like that, we walk away with a 79 overall point guard and Isaiah Collier. We have Justin Edwards, took Zachary at number 5. And then at number 11, we took Amari. And then at 74, Tyrese Proctor. So not too shabby. I'm going to be signing all 4 of those guys. Welcome to Chicago. Player options, Lonzo Ball is declining, is going to be leaving Chicago, unfortunately. Dalen Terry, Nikola Jovic, I'm going to accept both of those. Qualifying offers, Marco. And then Patrick Williams is a free agent, and this man is always wanting a lot of money. He did have a really good year, though, so, I mean, I would be okay with paying him, potentially. He does have, like, Jaylen Brown in free agency if I wanted to go that route, but I'm not going to go too aggressive here. So, Collier and Proctor as our point guards, which I like. Austin Reeves is our 2. I want to keep that the way it is. I want to keep rolling with him because he was really good last year for us. Zachary, I'm happy to have him as a new starting small forward. I don't know how he'll do. Caleb Martin and Omari and Nikola Jovic, so that's fine with me. And then Robinson and Paul Reed. So, not too shabby. So the only thing we really need to do is bring back Patrick Williams and potentially like another guard if we wanted to. But I think that'll be it. So let's just focus on Patrick Williams. And I think that's going to be it for me. So let's see how much Patrick Williams is wanting. I don't know how much he's wanting. Usually he wants a bag. It's not even showing me. So yeah, it's not showing me at all. So Patrick Williams, I don't know what you're wanting. Alonzo, I'm not bringing him back, unfortunately. I don't even know where his career is going to head from here. $33 million for Patrick Williams is quite a bag, I will say. I'm going to wait till day 12 to see if I can lessen that value a little bit because, yes, I like Patrick Williams and want to bring him back, but that is a lot of money to give to him. So let's go to day 12 and see if his value will go down a little bit. 28 million, so it's gone down a little bit. 4 years, 31 million. He did just have a really good year, but yeah, I guess I'll give it to him. Let's see if I can maybe... 4 year, 30 million. It's a lot, but I'm gonna give it to him. He had a really good year for us, so welcome to the team, Patrick Williams. Player regression got Williams up, going 3 overall, which is nice. Reeves does not go up at all, which kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping with the year he just had he would progress, but he didn't. Zachary, Dalen Terry is up, Nikola Jovic, so at least some of our young guys are developing, which is promising. But I will see you guys at the rotation once I load this draft class. So rotationally, this is what we're going to be looking like. It's going to be Isaiah Collier, Austin Reeves, Zachary, Patrick Williams, Mitch Robinson, Nikola Jovic, Dalen Terry, Paul Reed, and Omari. So I'm excited to see how this is going to go. I don't really know what to expect with all you young guys we just added, how good they'll be. We're 2.5 balance, and Jack Vaughn is our head coach. Can we be a 3-star? We can. So I'm going to move this to a 7 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and simulate this season. I expect to be pretty bad again, obviously. Maybe at the deadline, I make some type of move if I need to, but most likely I'll just be kind of rocking it out and kind of seeing how we do. So hopefully, maybe to my surprise, we're a play-in team, but I highly doubt it. So at the end of the season, Isaiah Collier fit right into what we needed. He averaged 11 and 12 in his rookie year and gets the Rookie of the Year crown, which is amazing. And this season went way better than I could have ever expected, to be honest. So All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, All-NBA third, All-Defensive first team, and All-Defensive second team. But we ended up as the 8th seed in the East. We are in the play-in. At one point, we were the 6th seed. I was like, damn, is this team really about to make the playoffs? Fortunately, no. But if you take a look at what's going on, Patrick Williams, we paid him a bag, and he's averaging 27 points per game. Austin Reeves still averaging 24 as well. So these two are doing absolute numbers right now. Nikola Jovic with 14, and then 11 and 11, like I mentioned. 9 from Amari off the bench. 9 from Dalen Terry, 7 from Zachary. So not a whole lot of scoring punch in his rookie year. We'll have to see how he develops. Maybe he's a piece we can trade. I don't know. We shall see. But let's see if we can get past Orlando in the play-in. We are once again in the play-in, but this time we're a younger team, so I think it's more acceptable that we're here. So Orlando does have Scoot Henderson, though, so I'm a little nervous as we are going to beat them. So we're actually in the playoffs, which is amazing. So you got Cleveland in front of us. Not really sure how well we're going to do against them, but hey, if we can take a couple games, that'd be kind of amazing. I'm really excited about what we're doing so far. Game 1, down 1-0, fair enough. Game 2, down 2-0. We might get swept, but this playoff experience is going to be very valuable as we do get swept in round 1, which is fair. That's totally fine. I get it. But we got some valuable playoff experience under our belts. You got Sacramento and Atlanta, and you're going to have the Hawks once again win it all. Should I be ultra aggressive this offseason? I have no idea. Player progression is going to play a huge role. And I don't know if we have another lottery pick here. It looks like we have one, and that is via the Orlando Magic. And that pick, and we have the Knicks pick. We have a Knicks pick as well. So Knicks and that Bulls and that Orlando pick, which was top 10 protected. So I'm just going to skip the results. Let's see if our pick from the Knicks is going to go up. Let's see. Number 6, the Knicks. Okay, so we got number 6, and we got 14. So that Magic pick did not convey. So we turned that into another lottery pick, which is absolutely amazing. So 6 and 14, and then I think that's going to be it. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this draft. We can add more young talent to our roster. So I'm actually going to up the aggressiveness this offseason. I'm going to be trying to get Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Memphis Grizzlies. Him and Mitch Robinson as our front court for our defense sounds absolutely amazing with Patrick Williams there. And then Reeves and Collier as our backcourt. That sounds like a recipe for success. Patrick Williams is well-deserved his salary. We can move him back to small forward. And Jaren Jackson would be a very good complementary piece here in Chicago as we look to be a contender once again, but this time the right way. So I'm going to offer number 6 and Zachary for Jaren Jackson. They don't agree to it, which is fair. That's fine. I'm going to try to go ahead and offer Can I offer? Maybe I can try to move on. Maybe I can just offer 14. 6 and 14 Zachary for Jackson. They don't agree, which is fair. I will give you 2029 as well. Come on, let's go. Let's make this happen. Second round picks. 2 seconds. Does this get it done? No. Okay, we got to go one player. And Paul Reed, if I throw him in, they don't agree. Man, I thought for sure that Paul Reed trade was going to make it happen. Or boom. Okay. We do it. We get Jaren Jackson, and he's our brand new power forward. I'm fine with it. Our defense just got a whole lot better. So it'll be Patrick Williams, Jaren Jackson, and Mitch Robinson locking it down low. I love it. And then we have plenty of front court depth. Jovic, I'll be accepting. Omari, we're probably going to be moving him more to a backup center. I don't know if he'll go down, but if he can be kind of that athletic backup center, that'd be great. I'll have him play that backup position to Robinson. Jovic will be the backup 4. I probably won't bring back Caleb Martin. Dalen Terry will continue to back up Patrick Williams. And then Tyrese Proctor will back up Collier. And we have a full rotation. So we've traded both our picks all in on Jaren Jackson. Player options, got Dalen Terry, Nikola Jovic, and then Duncan Robinson accepts his. Qualifying offers, Oni, nothing there. And then free agency, we got Tatum, who's a free agent, and we have Caleb Martin, who's a free agent. So I might throw Caleb Martin a deal just for some depth purposes. I'll go ahead and give him a 1-year deal. But I think that's going to be it. I don't think I'll be bringing anybody else in. I think I honestly have an idea that if at the deadline we're not doing where I want us to be, I can maybe throw Robinson and Duncan Robinson's expiring contract in a trade and get like a spectacular center here. That's kind of my idea right now that I have in my mind. And we have picks still, so that's an idea. Let's go straight to player progression. Let's go ahead and see how these guys that we've drafted are going to develop. If Collier's going to go up like crazy, I would assume he would. Maybe Reeves hits the development. That would be phenomenal as well. Progression, we got Patrick Williams up to an 85 W. Reeves is up 1, so nothing crazy. Proctor, Jovic, all these guys are progressing. Even Omari went up like crazy, which is phenomenal. So yeah, this is all great. Robinson's up, and I might be looking for a new center upgrade at the trade deadline. That's kind of where I'm going to be looking potentially. So feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good, though, for the most part about where we're at as a roster. I honestly think going from nothing to the play-in to this year possibly being a contender in the East, maybe. Might be a stretch, but could be a contender. We'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But I will see you guys probably at the deadline if we can get a center upgrade here. Because Mitch Robinson's great, but if we can get like an overall upgrade at center, I can't pass up on it. So Collier, Reeves, Patrick Williams, Jackson, Omari. They want to start Omari. So maybe we don't need a center upgrade. Robinson off the bench, Dalen Terry, Jovic, Proctor. So I'll just see how we're doing. And if at the deadline, I feel like there's a trade that needs to be made, I will make it. If not, I'll see you guys hopefully in the playoffs. So at the end of the season, this team finished up as the first seed in the East. I decided not to make any changes at the deadline. We went 57-25, which is phenomenal. Home record of 32-9 and road 25-16. So honestly, pretty damn good. Adding Jaren Jackson made a huge difference. It looks like player stats wise, we had 22 from Patrick Williams, still doing his thing. Jaren Jackson with 18. Reeves did go down to earth a little bit with 17.5, but still getting 17 out of him with the money we're paying him is not too shabby whatsoever. Williams is just super efficient with 49 and 46, and then Jaren Jackson was great as well. So that is a must resign. And Omari is turning into a really good player for us. So, I mean, I was looking at it, and I didn't think we needed to make a trade at the deadline. And, of course, Collier was like the perfect point guard that I could have added to this roster, and I had no idea. 11 or 12-12, which is amazing. So, honestly, kind of replacing what Lonzo did for us. Jovic with 12, and then 12 from Dalen Terry. Now, can we turn this into a championship is the question. We do have to deal with Joel Embiid in round 1. They have Harden. Maxey, O'Neal, Zach Collins off their bench. Let's just somebody curl around against Philly, see what happens. They do win game 1 on, or they won 1 game on us, but we beat them in 5. So we take care of Philly, and now we get Cleveland. They got their whole lineup. Mitchell's still here, Mobley, Allen. They swept us last year, so it would be great if we could return the favor. So hopefully we can find a way to upset Cleveland. I guess not an upset because we're the higher seed, but still. 34-8 from Patrick Williams, 18 from Jaren Jackson. They even it up. Game 3, big one. We do win it by 10. 45 from Mitchell, 36-30 from Austin Reeves. Robinson with 22-20. So I thought about trading this man, and Collier 14-15. Absolutely amazing. Game 4, big one. They even it up. They blow us out. Game 5, big game, and we're down 3-2 to Cleveland, which is so unfortunate. But if we can force a Game 7, I feel like we can do it. Come on, baby. We can force a Game 7, and then we can get our ticket to the conference finals. Okay, we have the lead right now. Don't let up now. Foot on the gas pedal, and we are going to force a Game 7 back to Chicago. 25-16 from Collier. 24-10. Game 7 to get to the conference finals. Can we do it is the question. Cleveland is not an easy team by any means, but right now we have the lead. Can we hang on to it, though? Hang on to the lead. Hang on, hang on. So close, so close. We're so close. And boom, we are going to beat Cleveland in Game 7. 25 from Patrick Williams. 23-14 from Collier. He's really turning up here. 14 points and 13 assists on amazing efficiency. But now we run into the Celtics. The Celtics are one of those teams, as we all know, that's pretty damn good. And if you look at the roster right now, they got Davidson, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Anderson, Slow-Mo, Robert Williams, Clint Capella, Marcus Smart, Kobe White. Kobe White is somebody I wanted to keep around, but he's only up to a 78 overall, so I'm not too discouraged. And also, one thing I want to look at real quick. How did that small forward that we traded to the Grizzlies progress to? He's up to an 81. Okay, not too bad. All right, here we go. Game 1. 1-0 lead. Great start. Up by 5. His Tatum was great. We're up 2-0, though. 126-119. Cleveland was giving us problems, but Boston so far, okay, they might even it up here. And no, 3-1. Can we go up? Beat them back. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how Cleveland was such a struggle, but Boston was so easy. And now we get the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have Shea, Giddey, Ian Jackson, Vanderbilt, Holmgren. Yeah, this lineup is absolutely stacked. There's literally no chance we're beating Thunder here. Let's just get it over with. We won Game 1, though. 23-14 from Jaren Jackson. 21-8. Game 2. Even it up. Game 3. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, wait a minute. Game 5. Big one. Can we actually beat this Thunder lineup right now? Game 7 to win a championship. Game 7 to win it all, man. No way it ends like this. I'm going to 8-man rotation. Collier, Reeves, Patrick Williams. I'm playing my 8 best players. Proctor's out of the rotation. Game 7 to win it all. For this Thunder, for this Bulls team. I'm going to do the Thunder tomorrow. Come on, baby. Come on, Chicago. Dig deep. This is for Michael Jordan. Ah, we're getting blown out, though. Wait, can you get back in it? Can we sneak back in? Oh, so close, but yet so far. We lose in Game 7 to Oklahoma City. Wow, unfortunate. But it would only be right if we run it back one more time. Since we were 1 game away from winning a championship, we got to run it back one more year, and that'll be it for me. So ran it back another season, and we're the first seed once again. So 21 from Patrick Williams, 19 from Austin Reeves, back to his scoring ways. Jackson with 19, and then 15 from Jovic. So 12 and 13 from Collier, 12 from Amari, and 8 rebounds, with almost 1 block per game. But that's pretty much it. So here we go. I'm just going to click somebody curl around and live with the results, because I said this was our last chance running it back this last season. So somebody curl around against Detroit. I don't even know what they have, and they're giving us issues as we get eliminated in Game 7 in the first round to an 8th seed. I don't even know what Detroit had. I didn't even really look. Kate Cunningham, Suggs, Jet Howard, Kevin Durant, of course. They have Kevin Durant, of course. Okay. Wow. So unfortunately, that is going to be the way the video ends. We lose to an 8th seed. After being 1 game away from winning a championship last year, Rockets go on to win a championship. I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. This was a lot of fun. I mean, the fact that we were able to turn Austin Reeves into a stud for a second was kind of fun. He only averaged 14 in the playoffs, but hey, this man averaged 27 points per game on the season. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be back tomorrow with a Thunder one, but for now, until next time, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.